Hi guys. So I'm back to share a video with you on how I created the envelope closure. I don't have it with me because I already mailed that swap out, but in my note card swap for Tell Him Thank You, I had shared my my note cards and how I had put a seal, or a little slit here, a handmade piece of paper to close the envelope instead of gluing it or putting Velcro. And for sure I know now, because I had said it in the video, I wasn't sure if it was Mimi. She is the one who introduced me to that style, and I talked to her and she said it was okay if I shared it. But of course I'm telling you guys, I had learned about it from Mimi. So hey girl, please go over. I'll put a link in the description box to her channel, So Scrappy79. And I'll just put a link to her channel because you guys should be subbed to her anyway. She does great tutorials, beautiful projects, and pom-poms and loaded envelopes and all kinds of things. So anyway, so this is where I saw it. So I'm going to just say that it was her idea. I don't know if anyone else had done it, but this is where I saw it, and that was on Mimi's channel. So I pretty much, I saw it, and plus she had gifted me a loaded envelope, and I had seen it in person, so I kind of figured out how to do it. So when my subby asked me, I said, sure, let me just check with Mimi first. So the reason also I'm showing you two different size envelopes is so that you can just get a gauge for how big or small the piece of paper has to be. And yeah, okay, so this, by the way, is a one-sided piece of paper. This one came from, I think, Hello Love, the crepe paper collection. And this is a very old Martha Stewart paper pad, this bigger envelope, and it's double-sided. So if you use double-sided to make your own envelopes, it's great because you don't necessarily have to put a liner in it. Depending on how sturdy you want your envelope. But this one is, I really, really miss Martha Stewart paper. I like the quality. It's very smooth and it never cracks. So with that all out of the way, let me show you what I did. Okay, so I really eyeballed it, and this, let's see, envelope is about a little over 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square, and I kind of eyeballed how long I wanted the paper to be. So what I wound up with was a strip like this, okay, and this happens to be, and I literally just took the piece of paper. I'm going to show you what I did. Ooh, it's so sunny. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I'll show you what I did, but this one happens to be about 1/3 by 2 inches, okay? So you just want to take a piece of paper, if it's not double-sided, something that would maybe coordinate, something pretty, and you just eyeball it. So I happen to make that 1/3 of an inch wide, so I'm just going to kind of, see if I can do the same thing. Okay, so that's the piece of paper, and at this point you want to put it just to the point where you think the envelope will catch, and if you don't load it with a bulky card or whatever's inside, it won't flip open. So here are the lines of the envelope. So I kind of just look and I put it here, and I think, let me hold it like this and see if it'll go in and out. And if I like it there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of say to myself, okay, I can put glue right here and right there, and let's see if that works. Okay, let me just make sure. And I use wet adhesive. I know a lot of you guys use score tape or sticky strip. I personally like wet adhesive for envelopes and things like this because I just feel safer knowing it's not going to come apart, especially in a humid climate or it goes from cold to hot. I don't know. You know, I'd rather, for me personally, be safe than sorry with the glue. So I think that's about all the glue that I want to put. Okay, so I take the envelope again, and it really is kind of just for me eyeballing it. Okay, and then I hold it down. You can do a million different things now that you see the technique, because you can make prettier ones. You can, like, you know, punch the paper and make it pretty if this is too plain. But then what you can do is, once you think this is secure, and it doesn't have to be perfectly flat, you know, you see how the paper goes up like that? I'm okay with that personally. Because you want it to have a little bit of give when the recipient opens the envelope. But for a little extra, you can even dress it up. I happen to have these little heart punch outs from another project. So if you put your little embellishment on within the bounds of the paper strip, you're not going to be worried about the envelope getting glued down. Okay? So that makes a cute little closure, right? Since it's still wet, I'm just being a little more dainty with it. Okay? So that's that one. And then I just wanted to share, I mean, obviously, you know, a bigger envelope is going to have a bigger piece of paper. And with my eyeballing it, I'll just share with you the measurements. It looks again like 3/8, 1, 2, 3/8 by about 1, 2, 3 1/4. Okay, so 3/8 by 3 1/4. Again, it depends on, you know, personal preference, how much you want, how long and wide you want it. You don't want it too wide and you don't want it too long because, you know, you don't want it to go all the way here. I mean, as a personal preference, I would even do this maybe a little bit shorter. So, I mean, I don't even use my paper trimmer. And that's me. I mean, I can't even cut a straight line to save my life. Okay. So that's what I do, and you wind up with that. And I believe I cut this one down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had cut that down a little bit because it was too long. So the finished size was the 3/8 by about 3 1/2, 3 1/4. 1, 2, 3, yeah. About 3 1/4. Okay, so the same thing. I just kind of line it up here and I visually say to myself, you know, within these bounds with glue, I should be okay. Can you see? It's so beautiful out today, so sunny, a little bit cold, but we had like almost a foot of snow yesterday. So between yesterday, what it looked like outside, and today, wow, what a difference. Okay, so now what, oh, well, I used a little too much glue, but that'll dry matte. Okay, so you see, I don't like to put it way up here because if there's a lot of bulk inside, it might pop open in mailing, and, you know, just for me, I rather it a little bit further down the better. So, okay, By the time the glue dries, I'm not worried about holding it like that. And then for this, I thought it would be cute to add this little glittered lips. And this came from the Valentine dies from Jaded Blossom. Okay. So this one I also kind of put down to see where I should glue. Because you don't want to, like I said, you really only want to glue embellishments on the strip itself. Okay. So that's that. And you have yourself a cute little personalized envelope closure, right? So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Again, I will link Mimi's channel down below so you guys can go check her out. And she'll be doing a tutorial on her beautiful loaded envelopes that she's been making with like the easel kind of so that it stands and the policy envelope in the back. So she's going to be doing a tutorial on that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this helped. If you have any other questions, just let me know, and have a fabulous weekend, guys. Bye.